Welcome to the Michigan Golfer Show. Join us each week as we explore the people, the places, and the events that shape our great game.
Yeah.
Hello, how are you doing?
Good. I'm Phyllis, Barone, Michigan golfer. So congratulations on your last win at the Senior Open. That's fabulous.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
I feel honored to be in your presence today. Anyway, so you obviously won the Buick Open here at Warwick Hills, and you won your first Champions Tour. When you just started on the Champions Tour. So tell us about the course and what you like about Warwick Hills.
Well, I guess we're all selfish. So I like that I've played well there in the past. I know that, but I've always been comfortable there. The players and everyone on the PGA Tour, Champions Tour, we've always enjoyed the community and how they supported that event. The number of fans that come out, everyone has a good time at 17, and it's a boisterous crowd, and the folks on the Champions Tour love that. And then for me personally, I think a lot of it is the golf course itself. It's a tight golf course. You have to put the ball in play. You have to put it in the fairway. If you do that, you have the opportunity to attack with a lot of short irons, with a lot of wedges. And so when I'm playing well, those are kind of those are elements to my game that have always been strong. And,
sure.
And I think that's why I've had success there in the past. But, you still have to go and you have to hit the shots and hit the fairways and be patient. But if you do that, and I was able to drive the ball very, very well last year, and my wedge game was very strong last year. And so I made a lot of birdies off of those opportunities. And that's why I ended up ultimately winning the tournament.
Well, Mr. Furyk, what keeps your tenacity and going into tournaments, like trying to make your third win, what keeps you going? And I mean, do you have a physical routine that you maintain, or the mental aspect? Tell us a little bit about that.
I think for the guys to stay, for guys to stay competitive on the PGA Tour late in their 40s, I think, you're trying to avoid injury. You're trying to keep yourself in pretty good shape. But a lot of it is kind of the mental drive and the ability to still wake up every morning and want to get after it and work hard and improve your game and put the time in. And so, I'm kind of enjoying myself on the Champions Tour. I'm enjoying the 3-round tournaments. I'm enjoying, kind of being around some of my old friends and the guys that I've played the bulk of my career against that I haven't seen, hadn't seen in the last 5 to 10 years. And so I've enjoyed that, but more than anything, I still enjoy competing and playing the Champions Tour. The golf courses aren't short. They're, somewhere between, say, 6,950 and 7,050 yards long. We're still playing around 7,000 yards, but with equipment and that, I hit the ball plenty far to get a lot of short irons in my hand again, where I wasn't getting on the PGA Tour.
Right.
I get a lot more chances to play offense and try to make a bunch of birdies, where I wasn't getting that chance on the PGA Tour. And so the game is, it's been more fun. It's been more fun getting in contention a little bit more often and having chances to win golf tournaments. And so with that, I've worked really hard on my game because I've just enjoyed the competition and I still have that drive to want to play well.
Well, that's fabulous. I know the people here in Michigan are looking forward to seeing you again this year, the week of August 23rd. We talked a little bit, Mr. Furyk, about with Ally about the money that they raised for this tournament. It's like $3.2 million.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And they said that that's the most, like the Buick Open even, raised when it was here. And I know you're very involved with your own charity. So, like, what does that mean to you in terms of, the charity and what the tournament does for helping people?
Right. So my wife and I are hosting the first time this year. You can see Constellation on my chest right here. So the Constellation Furyk and Friends event, it's a Champions Tour event in Jacksonville, Florida. So to hear that Ally raises over $3 million for charity, yes, that should be the most that any Champions Tour event raises. It's incredible. I think there's a number of reasons behind that. And one, you have to start with your title sponsor. So Ally has a huge commitment to that community, has a huge commitment to that tournament, and they drive that ability to raise that much money. And then you've got a huge support from your community there and a lot of great work from the tournament. So it all starts with a great title sponsor, and Ally's got some amazing, I noticed last year, on the driving range, we're trying to knock wedges into a net on the range. And then for every ball that goes in there, they're going to, donate another $1,000 to charity. And they just do a number of great promotions. And so I saw it last year without having fans. I'm really anxious to see this year how they do that and draw their fans in. And it was so hard to be able to, without the community support, without the fans on the golf course, it's hard to raise dollars for charity. So you had a great sponsor step up and probably take the brunt of that and donate a lot of money themselves. And they're to be commended for it. You know, the community probably thrives and depends on great companies like that.
Right. Well, that's, you mentioned, you know, their commitment and, you know, during COVID. So Mr. Furyk, how did you feel when you were playing not to have the crowds out there?
Yeah, it was awkward. I saw it a lot for basically almost an entire year. I saw it a lot before I got to Ally because I was playing on the PGA Tour for a while, and it's awkward. It's really strange. It's different. It became almost normal after a while, which I never want to say again. I mean, we enjoy having the fans out. We enjoy the claps, the cheers. We enjoy holes like 17 at Warwick Hills or 16 at Phoenix. Those are fun, and I know the fans enjoy it. You know, we missed having them out. So I know we're not over the hump yet. I know there's a little bit of a resurgence here in the US, and in my hometown in Jacksonville, there's been a big resurgence. So, you know, I would love to kind of, we all want to put this behind us and kind of move forward and do it in a safe fashion. Right.
So, Mr. Furyk, one last question. Do you ever get tired of hearing the word champion in your name?
You know, what gets me up in the morning, the reason I go to the range, the reason I work on my game so hard is that I like trying to win golf tournaments. I like being in contention. I like being under a lot of stress. And then you get to kind of see how that hard work's going to pay off. And sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't, but I enjoy getting in the heat and contention. And then when you can come out on top and win golf tournaments, it makes it all the worthwhile. So it's been it's been almost a year now on the Champions Tour, and I've been able to win 3 times. It's been a lot of fun, and getting that little taste again and getting in the winner's circle is definitely not going to make me lazy. It's going to make me work that much harder to try to keep winning.
Well, thank you, Mr. Furyk. We look forward to seeing you the week of the 23rd.
I appreciate it. Thank you.